So a little bit about what happened on that Malibu. When you buy them from auction, you have the option to do something called, it's called PSI, post-sale inspection. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that while you watch a time lapse of some cars getting unloaded. But that Malibu had to go back before we lost whatever it would cost to replace that engine. It'd have been several $1,000s. So yeah, I'm glad we paid that $150 for a PSI. So hang tight, watch this, and listen in. So PSI is basically something that I pay for as long as the vehicle is under a certain mileage. I pay around $150 for their mechanics at the auction to look it over and make sure that the selling dealer is not trying to jack me over. And this vehicle passed, and it came to us, and we were driving it around and noticed, like, hey, there's white smoke here. So I called them, and sure enough, we were able to call them, and it's within the 7-day period. There's a grace period that's built in there, and I was able to send it back and go through arbitration, which basically gets me out of the deal without having to eat that cost, because, you know, how much fun would that have been? Nobody wants to sit there and buy something from the auction, and then all of a sudden, you're sitting there having to put a head gasket or a completely new engine into a vehicle that you just already paid several $1,000s to get. So that's a little bit of insight on how I could have lost several $1,000s on that Malibu that you saw yesterday. But thankfully, a lot of you enjoy, seeing what it's like as a dealership owner. So far, the second dealership is going really well, except for that car. But hopefully I don't have to eat the cost on transportation. If I do, at least save me from putting an engine in. The second dealership's going really well. It's starting to stay busy already. We've got a lot of videos, a lot of vehicles there already, and it's already picking up. So pretty excited to see what happens there. I'm fixing to go outside and work on Maverick because that's what I need to do. So I'll catch you guys